Today we're going to talk about Google Classroom and how to create an assignment within Google Classroom. So the first thing you'll want to do is go to classroom.google.com and find the classroom that you want to work with. So I'm going to select this one, Second Year Spanish, Period 3. Within this particular window, you have a lot of different things. You have your stream, which is where you put, it's basically like a Facebook feed where you put all your different assignments and announcements, and it just populates by the date that you put them in. And as well as that, you have your student section. With the student section, it shows everybody who's signed up within your class, and it gives you some options. One of these that I strongly suggest using is that you click on here. It gives you some options. Students can post and comment, can only comment, or only the teacher can do that. I would personally recommend only the teacher can post or comment until you know that you have a class that is incredibly trustworthy, and maybe you open it up for them to be able to provide feedback. But if you do that, you'll need a lot of upfront instruction on how that works. As well as that, you have your class code here for kids to join it. For what we're going to talk about today, you'll go to your stream, and then you see this little plus sign down in the bottom lower right corner. If you click on that, it gives you multiple options. Reuse post, it could be if you had an announcement, you just wanted to redo that announcement and make it more up to date. Create a question could be something where you allow kids to respond, which again can be risky. You need a little bit of instruction with the kids on what's appropriate, what's not. Then the two most common ones, create an assignment and create an announcement. Now the difference between those is that the announcement will give them what you need, but not necessarily in an assignment that they will be able to turn in on Classroom. For that, you want to click on Create Assignment. Once you do that, this pops up. With this assignment, let's say that I want to talk about, I'm going to have them do a Quizlet vocab set. Okay, and I'm going to make the due date whenever I want, and on here I can assign it to my different classes that might be the same. Okay, so for me, I also have Second Year Spanish Period 4, so I could click that, and then it would give an assignment. Within that, you can attach a file, upload the file to attach it. Use this, which is Google Drive symbol, so you can attach an item from Google Drive. Very helpful. A YouTube video, maybe you're going to have them watch a video on YouTube and as well as do an assignment with it, or you can provide a link to something. For me, what I would probably do is use the Quizlet as a link. With that, I would open this up and I would get it says enter or paste a link. So I would go and I would open up another tab for Quizlet, and I would get my Quizlet stuff open. I can click Create a Study Set, and I'm going to call it Foods, since that's what we're doing, and I'm going to create that. Okay, need two terms, so I'm going to say manzana for apple. I'm going to add a picture, and we're good. Created the set. Now here's my link that I'm going to need. So when I copy on that, I'm going to right click and go copy. Now I go back to my classroom where I have this link, and I paste it. Then I add that link, and it's currently saving. Now it's saved, and so now I can hit assign. After I've assigned it, it will show up like this. So your students you'll see as a teacher how many are not done and versus how many are done. When you click on that, it shows you the names of people that are not done yet. This is also a way that you can monitor what they're doing, because if it's an assignment given through Google Classroom, all of these kids, when they start working on it, you'll be able to see their screen of what they're doing within their Chromebook. On the excuse me, on the zero done part, once the kids get finished, you could click on that and it'll show you that they've finished it. So once the kid has submitted it for turning it in. You can also grade here, which will be a better feature once the district opens it up, but you could go here and you could assign a point value, let's say 15 points, and then you can go through right here, and if I say this student did well, I'm going to give them 15. This student did not quite so well, I'm going to give them 12, whatever it might be according to your rubric and status and whatnot. And then you can hit return. Again, when Gmail is working for the kids, once you return it, they would get an email saying that you were done grading it. At any rate, for now, what the kids would see is the due date, and they could open this up, and with a little bit of instruction from you, they can be on their way. The other option you could do is if you edited by going to these three dots, you could give a description of what you want them to do. So if it's an assignment they've not done before, recommend doing that. If it's something you've done many, many times, like for me with Quizlet, I probably don't need to put a description with the instructions for how to do the assignment because they've done multiples of those. So at any rate, that would be how you would add an assignment to Google Classroom. If you have any questions, email me, bkeller@auburn.wednet.edu. Thank you.